Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Her son was killed while crossing the street. Tonight, she's demanding justice.
I'm missing a whole part of my soul. Yeah, I'm not even a whole person anymore.
Her message to the driver responsible.
We begin, though, with hundreds of parents and students coming together to show their support for a school board president ousted over a mask controversy. Last night's decision to remove the board president from his position is the latest move in what's been a tumultuous few days in the district.
Our Mara McDonald live in Bloomfield Hills tonight. Mara, it all started with a list.
A list, Devin, a list that a parent here in the district made identifying parents and students who that parent believed to be anti-mask. Well, that has blown up into a whole situation here, including a police investigation. Parents and students at the Bloomfield Hills High football game tonight showing support for now former school board president Paul Colin, who was removed from his position at last night's board meeting by a vote of 6-1.
It's amazing that in the era when we tell our students that if they see something, say something, we do not expect the opposite.
Colin's fellow board members are angry over a list a parent made of 97 families believed to be anti-mask, a list that started circulating. Those on the list considered it bullying and a burn list. One went to Colin asking him to intervene. He alerted the superintendent and went to police, not the board.
We had to hear about it from frantic community members who were being investigated by police.
Colin says he did what he should have done. His colleagues disagreed, and hundreds turned out tonight to show him they stand with PK.
People should understand that the board doesn't need a justification to remove him as board president, but they would have needed a justification to censure him, and they chose not to do that because I think they did not feel that they had sufficient evidence to do that.
Back here live, after the Bloomfield Township Police investigated, the determination was made that there was no criminal action here, no criminal intent of any sort. Colin has been stripped of his president title on the school board, but he remains as a sitting school board member. We're live in Bloomfield Township tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Yeah, okay, Mara.
A mother mourning the loss of her son after he is hit and killed while crossing the street in Inkster. Tonight, police releasing the surveillance video of what happened in hopes it will help catch the driver. Larry Sproul's live at that intersection in Inkster tonight with the mother's emotional plea. Larry.
Good evening, Jason. It happened at this intersection of Michigan and Middle Belt here in Inkster. And take a look tonight. You can see a makeshift memorial in his honor. And now his family is demanding justice.
There's no words in the English language to describe the pain of losing a child.
You can hear the pain, anguish, and hurt in Christina Fensom's voice. Her son, 27-year-old Jacob Fountain, was killed while walking the street in Inkster on September 7th this year at the intersection of Middle Belt and Michigan Avenue around 2 o'clock in the morning. Inkster police say the driver kept going. Jacob died at the scene.
I'm missing a whole part of my soul. Yeah, I'm not even a whole person anymore.
Local 4 obtained video of the incident and the vehicle Inkster police are now looking for. You can see Jacob walking the street when this vehicle, police believe to be a gray or silver Ford Flex, made a wide right turn, hitting Jacob. Various angles from multiple security cameras show the driver leaving the scene. Fenton describes the moment she got the call.
I already knew my child was gone. Mom knows things. So when I got the confirmation call, I can only describe it based on those who were around me, and they said that they had never heard a sound like that come from a human being. So much for taking this story, because Jacob does deserve justice. Not angry justice, just we all have consequences, and he deserves justice, and I really appreciate your taking this.
Now, Inkster police say they believe the car has front damage on the front of that car. If you know anything about the car, the driver, you're asked to call Inkster police or Crime Stoppers. We are live in Inkster tonight. Larry Sproul, Local 4.
Boy, just so painful to listen to her describe what happened. And Larry, are there any plans to honor Jacob or anything happening this weekend with that?
Yeah, well, Jason, so they are celebrating his life and his birthday. His birthday is on Sunday. He would have been 28 years old.
Just awful. All right, Larry, thanks.
Well, we had some sunshine to start our weekend. However, of course, a little bit of rain moving in overnight.
I think I wasn't paying attention earlier, Paul. I was assuming the rain was gone and all these games this weekend were going to look great. That's different now.
Well, you know what? We have a lot going on. It's not just games. We have de-electricity. We have Motorbella. We have everything going on this weekend, and we're going to take care of the weather for most of it. Today, we had a high of 73 degrees, a low of 48, and those are not too far from the averages. So we did okay today with all that sunshine. And right now, if you're taking the dog for a little last-minute walk before you go to bed, right around 60 degrees out there, and the wind has lightened up a bit. Now it's generally under 10 miles per hour. We are dry right now. It is not dry back to the west. This is a cold front that I will break down for you in a very detailed timeline, hour by hour, with a new computer model that I'm just downloading into the computer right now. So we will have that for you in a few minutes. But for basically a summary for tomorrow, we start the day with showers. We start seeing this stuff ending late morning, right around lunchtime, and then we should get back in some sunshine during the afternoon. It looks like high temperatures tomorrow will reach the mid-60s. Today with showers, we start seeing this stuff ending late morning, right around lunchtime, and then we should get back in some sunshine during the afternoon. It looks like high temperatures tomorrow will reach the mid-60s, and then wait till you see the stretch of weather coming our way for next week. I wish I had the emoji I could show you with the hearts and the eyes. It's just going to be unbelievable. So we'll have that for you coming up in just a few, guys.
Now you're talking. That's what we expect. All right, Paul, thanks. Governor Gretchen Whitmer will block a Republican-written budget provision that looks to ban mask mandates for children.
Statement, the governor's office says Governor Whitmer has always said that she would protect public health measures that save lives and oppose any attempts to undermine or restrict basic life-saving actions throughout this pandemic. This dangerous language, which ties the hands of public health professionals, is unconstitutional, and the governor will declare it unenforceable. Governor's office says it's completing a legal review into that provision and will release more information next week.
The state's top doctor who helped lead Michigan through the pandemic is stepping down. Dr. Janae Caldoun is leaving her post for a job outside state government. The state's current senior public health doctor will take her place. Other COVID headlines, the CDC has made Pfizer boosters available to frontline workers, people over the age of 65, residents of long-term care facilities, and adults with underlying medical conditions. And today, Michigan reports 6,080 cases and 82 deaths over the past 2 days. That's an average of 3,040 cases a day. Tonight, Dearborn police officers are on leave after a man dies in his struggle with officers.
It's a puzzling case from what we know so far. It happened last night at the Falcon Inn on Michigan Avenue. Police were told a 38-year-old Livonia man was holding a door closed, stopping someone from leaving. Well, then an officer struggled with the man and he became unresponsive, was taken to the hospital, and that man was pronounced dead. Well, the man's family tells us they are concerned about what happened, but they also say that an autopsy was inconclusive, so Michigan State Police are investigating.
On Detroit's east side, surveillance video shows the moments a gunman opens fire in the middle of an intersection, hitting 3 people. This happened around 1 this morning in the area of Conant and East McNichols. Take a closer look at the man police are trying to find. Investigators say the suspect and one of the victims got into a fight inside a nearby bar. All 3 victims were then taken to the hospital and are expected to survive. Last night at 11, we first reported how Detroit Animal Control was desperate to clear its shelter due to overcrowding.
Well, and just today, the city says they had 55 dogs and 10 cats either adopted or taken in from other rescue groups. They are still in need, though, of people who can either adopt a dog or foster. They are waiving adoption fees. Anyone that's interested, the shelter is open from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., and that's 7 days a week. By the way, they're also, we mentioned this last night, they continue to accept donations of blankets or large towels if you want to help out.
Good job, people pitching in there.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Back on a Friday night with an up north man who's accused of placing homemade bombs outside 2 cell phone stores.
Yeah, coming up, why investigators believe he did it.
He's coming out.
And a small plane crashes into power lines, the complicated rescue effort that left him dangling for hours.
But up first, an Oakland County man facing indecent exposure charges. What led to his arrest when we come back.